BalconyTV.
Welcome, Dorda Michael from Hush.
Thank
Now,
you.
you've got a new album coming out on the 28th of February.
That's right.
And what's it called?
It's called Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. So, Dorda Michael, where did you get the inspiration to call it Dark Horse?
Well, it's actually taken from one of the songs from the album, which is like a true love story. When I say that, I mean it's like love is in real life, that sometimes, we need to be loved even though we don't deserve it. And sometimes we need an extra chance. And if you want to stay with somebody throughout your lifetime, you better be able to forgive.
Okay, so sort of like unconditional love.
Yeah, it's, loving a human being with all the faults that come with it.
Now, you've been touring a lot in the States. I mean, you've been doing music now for 14 years. And in Denmark, you're extremely well known. And I know you've been doing a lot in the States as well. Have you got a lot of your inspiration also from the States?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Well, both Michael and I grew up listening to American music, and we've always been inspired both by the sound and the songwriting, indeed. So we do, get a lot of inspiration from there. But still we have, some sort of Nordic tone, I guess, which is, different from the American sound. So I guess it puts us somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic.
And I got to share something actually with you, and that is that Michael, Dorda are husband and wife, and a really, really cute story, I think, very romantic and lovely. Michael, tell me how you met.
Well, it was actually my dad who called me up back in '97, I think it was. It's about 14 years ago, and he knew I was looking for this singer because I've always been writing songs, and I was never really able to sing them myself, so I needed to find this woman to do it for me. So he heard Dorda busking in the streets, and he called me up and said, "Well, I think you better move, kid. This is it. She's right here." So I hurried up down there, had a beer with him, and listened to Dorda do covers of Susan Vega and Tracy Chapman, what have you. So I was blown away by the voice. So. But I didn't know at the time that we were going to end up being married as well.
So maybe it was a bit more than just the voice, kind of like.
It sort of evolved, throughout the years. I mean, in the beginning, we were sort of like a 7-piece band.
Yeah.
And slowly, as most bands maybe go through, it takes time to get anywhere. And the whole thing sort of fell apart a little bit. But at the end, we were only me and Dorda left, who sort of still believed that we had something to share with people. So
true soulmates, it sounds like.
You could say that, yeah.
And I bet your dad says you owe me big time.
Big time. He keeps, pushing it at me, so he's not going to let me forget that one, I don't think.
I bet, because in a way, he's helped you with the band and love life, everything's sorted.
Everything, yeah, you could say.
Found his own daughter-in-law.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's so great. So what about plans for the future? Obviously, you're going to go touring with the new album.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a big tour coming up in a couple of weeks, actually, and we'll be bringing, the whole band, and they also played on the record. So it's going to be just, having a great time and just getting out there on the road and playing all these new songs to our audience, and we can't wait.
BalconyTV.